Class, many of you have discovered that there is a security problem with App Inventor and Fusion Tables. And the way the Pico app used to work no longer works. So we're going to have to make a change. And if you would like to read about this, there is a link that I have put right here that you can get to, and it will end up going to this page, which is what we're going to work through when we make a service account that is going to allow us to connect to App Inventor using a special email address, okay? It's really not that hard. As you can see, we're going to start a new project. It's a developer console project. We're going to click on a button. We're going to go to the API manager. We're going to say create new project. We're going to give it a name. We're going to say yes and click create. Then we're going to go to the API manager. We're going to type in Fusion Tables so we can find Fusion Tables. Then we'll click on it. We'll click to enable the API. We're going to go down to the credentials section, click here, and then we're going to have to say service account. Once that happens, we click the credential buttons, which will be up on the left. We'll see something like this, create service account key, click on that, and then do create service account. Then you're going to get some cool things. One, you've got to say enable, but you're going to get an email address that we're going to want, and you'll have to give it a name, click create, and then all of a sudden you'll get this service account complete bit where you'll have the email address that you're going to tell App Inventor on this screen in the Fusion Table component. There's an API key file and there's a service account email. So we're going to have to put that information in there. And as you can see, service account key, the key type is P12. You'll get that. We're going to create the table, which is something we've already done, so don't worry about that. And then we're going to have to get the table ID from it. Use Google Fusion Tables, create an empty table, blah, blah, blah. And then we've got to get the table to share it. And this is where we fill in the Fusion Table email and the key file. And that is pretty much it, but you'll need from your table, your Fusion Table, the ID. Now, I blasted through that. This is not the walkthrough. I just wanted to tell you what this document is going to say, and we'll break it up into very small bite-sized pieces. My Pico app is based on one of the MIT App Inventor tutorials called Pizza Party, and the Fusion Table Pizza Party app had the same problem, and that's where you can find the basic tutorials, but it'll tell you also about setting up Fusion Tables, and then down here somewhere there's going to be something about service accounts. If I just go Control F, service account. So if you download the source code, blah, 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 here, how to create a service account using Fusion Tables. This is another place that you can get it. I'll put this link, Control C, into our web page here, and I will also put this link, Control C, into our web page as well, so you can see that we've got some resources, all right? And now I am going to embed the video I'm making for you right here into this web page right down here. And with that, you will be able to follow through with the next ones we go through it. Oh, by the way, one last thing. I have some magic here. These, because you can download this AIA file, the template, I'd rename it, do save as and change it to something else. Otherwise, when your app's created, it's going to be a Pico template. But if you click on this, you're going to see that, go to the link in a new tab. Here, let's just do this. Open link in a new tab. You'll see it's got all of the blocks that are there, and as you can zoom in, they're all there. The magic, you're going to have to put in your API key, your table ID, and you're going to have to make a URL, which is not a big deal. And actually, I think you can even leave this part off. It gets made later, but I filled it initially for when the app opens. And then also here, if you do this one and open in a new tab, you'll see that it shows the Fusion Table component and where things have to go. So that's our overview of the tutorial. Sorry about this. Google changes things, and when they do, we got to fix them. Many of you have already figured this out on your own, and hats off to you. Very well done. That's the way to be stubborn and dig into it. If you can do that, I assure you, or actually, even if you tried to do that, you've got the stuff that it takes to make very good, robust mobile apps and prototypes. So my hat is off to you. I appreciate it, and I am going to jump right into the lesson right now. So like like always, everybody, stay stubborn.